Hi, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. It's Bob from Tevin Talk, and welcome to the second podcast, second episode. Um, Hopefully you're still here after the first episode. Hopefully, maybe you didn't even heard the first episode, but I'm happy to share my thoughts and opinions. In the second episode, I'm saying second episode a lot, but that's fine. Still, I'm trying to train myself into this doing podcasting and sharing my thoughts, but hopefully enjoy. So I'm doing this now midweek. We're our Thursday, 5th of December, and we had this week a couple of football games. So not much of Formula One going on. Just some news. Maybe I'll bring something on because there's a bit of drama going on between Max Verstappen and Russell. But most of this podcast will go on about football. So we've got the Premier League tonight. We had some games in the Premier League, not some small games, some positive news. We have the German league. Well, actually, not the German league. We have the German pokal, a DFB pokal, where we had some games. And we have some Spanish stuff. We've got Barcelona and we've got Real Madrid. So those will be the topics for this episode. I guess we will not be talking that much as from the first episode. But anyway, let's jump straight into it. And we start with the Premier League. And we start with Manchester City winning 3-0 from Nottingham Forest. Finally, they are back in their winning ways. It was good to see De Bruyne playing again. And I guess they immediately had an impact because he was there for the assist and for one goal. So he's made quite an impact into the team. And it was also good to see the playing style of what was his name again? The left winger from Belgium. I'm wrote here among notices Don. I'm pretty sure it's Doku. That was his name. Doku. Great game. Very creative with his playing style. And also very good. I think he even got two goals. Oh my God, I'm not good at this yet. But all right, I'm getting into it. I just saw the highlights because there's a lot to do this week with work and other stuff. I had to play football myself. Fun fact for your listeners and viewers, I'm playing football myself as well. Of course, not as high as in the Premier League. I think just one league below. Ha 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 ha. I'm just kidding. I'm playing in the worst league possible now, so I can't get worse. Put it that way. So yeah, good to see Manchester City back in winning ways 3-0. Also good for the health of Pep Guardiola. His GP would be frankly quite happy not to see him this week with any scratches on his forehead or and his nose. So then we have the other game, the big one of the midweek one, Arsenal against Manchester United. Both were in a row with winning games, but actually Arsenal took the lead against Man United and stayed with the league and expanded with one more goal. 2-0 Arsenal. And actually both goals set pieces. The first goal, nice corner. Second goal, nice corner. Both goals came from the corner. And actually, they could have had a corner hat trick, let's call it that way, because almost the third goal was also from a corner. And it turns out actually that they had more shots from corners, Arsenal, than open play. So whoever the what is it called? The trainer for set pieces is, or the trainer even more specifically for corner taking is, definitely deserves a raise and most likely is the hottest guy in Premier League at the moment. Um, so yeah, big, how do you say, kudos to the trainer, big kudos to the trainer of the set pieces and the corner tactics because they are very efficient. So Arsenal winning 2-0 against Manchester United. It's a bit sad to see Manchester United, but they are getting better and better and in a role now under the new trainer. And the biggest strikers from Man United were not playing this game. They were benched. This new Dutch guy, forgot his name again. I need to look at my notes. As well as, wow, why am I so bad in notes? Anyway, I've got my phone here anyway, and I'm pretty sure what I can do in the meantime while I'm looking at the names of the players is just talk a bit, I don't know, loudly, see what's going on through my head so you're not listening to just wind noises. I'm looking now at the stats between the game possession wise, they're 50-50, but actually pass accuracy also the same. Statistics wise, exactly the same. Now I'm going to look at the lineups. Ah, both Marcus Rashford and Zirkzee were not playing from the beginning. They jumped in the game later, but they were not in the starting elf 11. Jesus. Oh, blur that out. Ah, fuck it. They were both not in the starting elf for Manchester. Starting 11. Jesus Christ. Manchester United, but they were substituted later. Ah, I need some yellow life elixir to straighten the pipes a bit, to oil the pipes. So that's Arsenal versus Manchester United. And with that, we got the no, not the Premier League done. I almost said Premier League done, but we've got one more amazing game where unfortunately I just had to watch the highlights because I was playing myself. Newcastle versus Liverpool. I didn't expect this game to be that open of play. 6 goals in this game, 3 against 3. A beautiful first goal of Isaac outside of the box with enough of power, almost top corner bins. Beautiful. Then we had the 2-2 and 3-2, 2 goals of Salah, which makes him currently the top scorer of the Premier League with 13 goals. I think actually I'm saying this, but I think he's actually at the same top as with Haaland. Both are on 13 goals. I'm saying this, and I'm incorrect. Mohamed Salah is on 13 goals and Erling Haaland 12 goals. However, we still have most of the season to play with, and let's see. But it's exciting. In third place, we have Cole Palmer with 9 goals, so there's a bit of a gap. But Mohamed Salah, 13 goals, top striker. Erling Haaland, 12 goals. And makes it a bit more exciting because I don't think Mohamed Salah has extended his contract with Liverpool, and either they're still in talks or he's hot potato for next transfer window. And see where he ends up. Going back to the game, as I said, 3-3. Third goal of Newcastle. Mm, Could have been basically 3-2 for Liverpool because, yeah, the goalkeeper made a bit of a mess of it. I don't know why. Maybe he had a brain fart, but as he was jumping out to grab the goal from a set piece, his hand went through the goal. Whatever the reason is, he just stopped halfway while jumping and just said, "Nah, this ball is not for me," and just let the ball go over him. But unfortunately for him, there was another Newcastle player who then chucked the ball right into the goal. So that made it 3-3. Newcastle, Liverpool. Great game to watch. Great highlights. Yeah, beautiful open play. And that's why I love the Premier League. And that's why I'm unfortunate not to have that as my domestic league. But anyway, that's the Premier League. Now let's go into Spain. Hola. We've got Barcelona back in winning ways, and how? Winning from Mallorca 5-1. Now is Mallorca perhaps not the top team, but still, it's good to see them back into winning ways. Frankie de Jong grabbed the goal. Hey, Holland. So that was nice seeing them win again. And then of course we have the other game, Athletic Bilbao versus Real Madrid. Now, normally I would say, oh, Real Madrid, but Athletic Bilbao winning 2-1 against Real Madrid. Big thing of this game, missed penalty from Mbappe, and in all fairness, it wasn't a good penalty. I don't know why. I don't think he's gotten really into playing for Real Madrid yet. Doesn't mean I think he still has like nine goals for Real Madrid. But I think at this time playing for Paris Saint-Germain, I'm pretty sure he had more goals on the score sheet. Looking at it now, where is he? Yeah, eight goals even. Top scorer of La Liga at the moment is Robert Lewandowski, 15 goals. Rafinha, 11. And then, of course, the biggest name, Budimir Ante from Osasuna, 9 goals. It's nice to see somebody else from Barcelona and Real Madrid. And after that, we've got Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Junior for 8 goals. So, yeah, big news from Atletico Bilbao versus Real Madrid. a big, big, big penalty miss from Mbappe, and that caught and I think going back to my phone and thank God for internet, I'm very bad at this so far. That costed them, I think it was, yeah, it was La Liga. That costed him the win, that's for sure, and that cost him at least 3 points, or at least a point. If he scored the penalty, it would have been 2-2. So, voila und adios. That was Spain. But we didn't have only games in Spain and only games in Premier League. We're heading Guten Tag to Deutschland, where we had the biggest game of the DFB Pokal, Bayern Munich and Leverkusen, and Bayern has been knocked out. And how? 1-0 against Leverkusen because what influenced the game here? Red card for Neuer. My personal opinion is Neuer's high days are over. It's time to look for another goalie. It's been one of the best goalies in modern football and one of the best goalies, or should I say center back of modern football. But last couple of matches when he was playing, mistakes, and then this one as well, big mistake, coming out way too late and just body slammed Frimpong to the ground. I'm pretty sure the goalkeepers in ice hockey would have been very, very proud and perhaps even jealous of that. It must have sounded like him slapping the ham. But yeah, big misjudgment from Neuer, and that big judgment actually cost him the game because it was a red card. He was sent out, and Bayern had to continue with 10 men. So yeah, I guess after the nice career Neuer had in football, I'm pretty sure he can work as a goalie in ice hockey. Red Bull, I think it was called Red Bull Munich in ice hockey. So and then he can still be a goalie over there. And actually, fun fact, the first time ever, allegedly, I'm loving that work and I need to work on that. Allegedly, that he's been sent off in his career. So yeah, well, there has to be a first time for everything, no? But after that, of course, the red card was still 0-0, and it continued to be 0-0 until the second half. And in the second half, finally, and it was a good play from Bayer Leverkusen. In that couple of minutes where they had the possession, they completely pushed Bayern Munich back into their own half, a bit of like the 2009, 2010 Barcelona style, where they just boxed around Bayern Munich. And then a beautiful ball of Grimaldo over the defense up to the striker to Nathan Tell. And then Nathan Tell just had a beautiful goal after completely locking Bayern into their own half. And yeah, so nice game to watch. Superb cross from Grimaldo and a beautiful finish from Nathan Tell. Deserved to finish and deserved 3 points for Bayer Leverkusen. So Bayern has been knocked out of the DFB Pokal. That's one piece of silverware they will not get this season. But they're still into the Champions League and they're still into the Bundesliga, where at the moment they have position number one. So they've got good cards to get that silverware at least. Continuing in Deutschland, we still have a couple of games for the DFB Pokal. We have third league Bielefeld against first league Freiburg. Very nice to see Bielefeld, third leaguist, winning 3-1 against Freiburg. Missed penalty of Freiburg. That was even a worse penalty than Mbappe just shot right in through the middle. And then a gorgeous first goal opening the score for Bielefeld. Then we have a controversial penalty for Bielefeld, making it 2-0. And then, finishing up the game 3-1. Bielefeld going through to the quarterfinals. And that is nice because who is not rooting for the underdog having a third league team into the quarterfinals for the DFB Pokal? And let's see who they made a face up to. So it's either Bayer Leverkusen or Bremen, because Bremen won against Darmstadt 1-0. Not much of an exciting match, and the 1-0 came in the 49th minute. So finally, or if Bielefeld is not again playing against Bremen or Leverkusen in the quarterfinals, they might have to go against VfB Stuttgart, who was winning 3-0 against Jan Regensburg. So, having all the football done now, I think all the football done. There's some more games in the people come, but not really talk worthy. I didn't take them into the podcast. Like I said, we of course have Formula One. Well, I said we have Formula One, but it was actually not much going on into Formula One. No race, no news. There's a little bit drama between Russell and Verstappen, where Verstappen basically said he lost all respect for Russell because he was like really pushing Verstappen to get that penalty on what wasn't even an out lap in qualification, and Verstappen just like really fucking pissed um, to Russell and apparently publicly shamed him. But I don't think Verstappen sometimes speaks without any filters. But here we go. So Russell then just I'm reading this on TikTok, great source of information, and just went back to saying that you've got the feeling that Max bullied other people for years now, and somebody's come out and said that he was, yeah, but that's true. Max basically said Russell that this Russell's a two-faced motherfucker. Well, I wouldn't say motherfucker, but he did actually say to Dutch TV that he should fuck off. Lol. But then again, Dutch people are quite direct anyway. And basically, Russell says he has no regrets at all. And now that if he has the opportunity to do it, allegedly, all of this is allegedly, and that he will push even harder. So yeah, this would be way more fun, and it's going to be way more fun because we are going to have hopefully Drive to Survive any soon and have some views in the back scenes. And please, so help me God, I so much hope there was a camera of Netflix in that room where Russell was trying to get a penalty for Max and Max was reacting to that. Oh, please, so help me God. This is going to be in Drive to Survive. So yeah, that's that for episode number 2 of this podcast. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this is going a bit better than the first episode and not backwards. So enjoy. I'm going to listen to it afterwards and give myself some critiques. And if you have any questions, um, you can go to Tavern Talk YouTube channel and have some, I don't know, you can, what is it called? Have some comments. And if you have questions, put them in the comments. Thanks for listening and see you for episode number 3. Bye bye.